नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। कृदन्तानां विषये पठन्तः आस्म। तत्र ह्यस्तनकक्ष्यायाम् अस्माभिः स्त्रीलिङ्गरूपाणां अभ्यासः उदाहरणवाक्यानां पठनेन कृतं। तत्र शत्रुप्रत्ययान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गशब्दानां यथा गच्छन्ति गच्छन्त्यः, दीर्घ इ, गच्छन्ति गच्छन्त्यः, गच्छन्ति गच्छन्त्यौ गच्छन्त्यः इति एवं रूपम्. Specifically, we were reading the notes to understand how to know when there is a nakara and when there is no nakara, because we had seen two forms. So they teach us. So Shatranta participle forms in feminine such as gachanti, likhanti, etc. are declined like ikaranta strilinga, gauri shabdah. Okay. Prathama vibhakti, the forms are gachanti, gachantyau, gachantyah, gauri, gauryau, gauryah. So same way. When you observe Shatranta forms in the above sentences, you will find that in some cases there is na or nakara, as in gachanti, and in some cases there is no nakara, as in dadati. We also saw shrunvati, very krinati, like that. Okay, kurvati, many words we saw. The rule concerning this feature is as follows. You take the latlakara pratama purusha ekvachana form of the same root. So gacchati. So there is ati. So because there is hrasva akara ati in the end, you can use the nakara. So gachanti will be the strilinga shatranta form in pratama vibhakti ekavachana. If there is any vowel other than hrasva akara, there will be no nakara. So karoti has oti, not ati. So there is no nakara. So kurvati, it will become not kurvanti. Okay, that's what we learned. We had few more points. We had not had the time to go through all the points. So let us finish and then go into some abhyasa. So example, gacchati, there is ti preceded by a, or there is ati ending. So gachanti. Pathati, ati ending. So pathanti. Shrunoti, oti, it is not ati, it is oti. So shrunvati, no nakara, shrunvati. Janati, ati is there. Okay, janati, ati is there. So again there is a janati, not jananti. It's very consistent. So only when ati ending is there for lat pratama purusha ekavachana, then we should go for this nakara yukta ti, nanti, nti, like that. But other places will be ti ending. Okay. In the second lesson, you were introduced to the masculine forms of certain irregular roots. Now you will learn how to derive the feminine forms of the same. So we just actually already almost saw a few. Kurvan, kurvati. Okay. Luckily, the dhatu transformation is consistent between Pullinga and Strilinga. Right. So if you have learned it for Pullinga, only the ending we have to modify. Okay. So kurvan, kurvati. Janan, janati. Rudan, rudati. Krinan, krinati. Okay. These are all the Vishishta dhatus which affect the forms. Okay. All right. Visheshaha. So some special note. The form gachanti hrasva ikara. Gachanti occurs in latlakara pratama purusha bahuvachanam and also in napumsakalingam shatru pratyayantam. Okay. We have so far seen strilinga version. So napumsakalinga shatru pratyayanta bahuvachana also has this same hrasva nti ending. So we have to know to distinguish between the two. That's what they are highlighting. Be aware of this. Okay. So to distinguish between the two forms, the following study the following sentences carefully and note the difference in the meaning of gachanti. So gachanti, they go, if it is lat vartamana kala pratama purusha bahuvachana, that we know. Balaha gachanti, like that. Udaharanam, balakaha vidyalayam gachanti. No problem. Gachanti, those that are going and moving, but in Napumsakalinga Bahuvachana. Okay. Gachat, gachati, gachanti, that form, right? We had seen the tables earlier for Napumsaka. So, Shatru Pratyayanta Napumsakalinga, Pratama, Dvitiya, Bahuvachana. Dvitiya also same form, because in Napumsakalinga, you know, there is no variation between Pratama, Dvitiya. So, that's the thing. So, Udaharanam, Gachanti Yanani Maya Drishtani. So, someone may think, oh, Drishtani is a Kridanta. So maybe Gachanti is the Kriya Pada. Yanani Maya Drishtani Gachanti. Actually, it is again not incorrect if you take that meaning. The vehicles that were seen by me are going. It's also not incorrect sentence if you notice, right? The vehicle, just because Gachanti is there in the beginning doesn't make any difference to the Anvaya. So if you assume that is a Lat Pratama Bahuvachana, nothing wrong in assuming that Yanani is the karta for that sentence, and the Maya Drishtani is a Shashti Maya, possessor of Drishtani. Drishtani is a Visheshana to Yanani. The vehicles that were seen by me are going. So, moving, the thing is, they have here switched the meaning to take the Napumsaka Shatranta Bahuvachana form. That's how they have written the meaning. So, Gachan, that's why even they have ordered the sentence that way. Gachanti Yanani, the vehicles that are going. So, Gachanti becomes a Shatranta Napumsaka Bahuvachana Visheshana to Yanani, which is also Napumsaka Bahuvachana. So, Gachanti Yanani Maya Drishtani. The intent is to throw the qualifier. So, to put the Drish Dhatu as the kind of Pradhana Kriya and Gachanti as the Shatranta Gauna Kriya, Kriya Vachaka associated with Yanani. Okay, so that's what it is.
Sir,
You
so
can
which
say
is
Aham
the
Drishtavan also.
Hold on. So, this one is in Karmani mode. Okay. Gachanti Yanani Maya Drishtani. So, okay, sorry. This is not karta. This is the karma in Prathama. I made a mistake stating that. So this is the karma in Prathama and Maya is the karta. Aham is the karta. I am the karta and Maya Drishtani, by me they were seen like that. Okay. Or Ramena Drishtani, something like that. Sitaya Drishtani, like that. Okay. All right. Then Gachanti Yanani Aham Drishtavan. Kartari Prayoga. Okay. So again, Gachanti is taken in the sense of Shatranta here also. I wish they put some effort to explain all that. But here, what they wanted to highlight was this Pratama Dvitiya Bahuvachanam aspect. That's what. So this is under this subtitle 2. Okay. So the meanings are always in the Napumsaka Shatranta. Just because it's appearing in a new column. So this is not Udaharana of this Gachanti. This is the Udaharana of this Gachanti form. Okay. So Gachanti Yanani Aham Drishtavan. So Yanani is now in Karma because Aham has moved to Pratama in Kartari. So Yanani becomes the normal Dvitiya Vibhakti Karma Pada and Gachanti is a Dvitiya Vibhakti Visheshana to Yanani, but it is a Shatranta Visheshana in Dvitiya Bahuvachana. Okay. So in both these cases, Gachanti, as per the text printed on the screen as being seen by us, is taken in the sense of Shatranta forms in Napumsaka. But that is, okay, first one we already saw. If we did take it as Lat Bahuvachana.
Visheshan adjective na Gachanti Yanani. Yanani Gachanti is adjective for the Yanani, isn't it?
Yes. So if we did take the Gachanti as a Latlakara Prathama Vibhakti, Prathama Purusha Bahuvachana, then also meaning arrives. It means the vehicles that were seen by me are going. So that becomes Pradhana. The Drish Dhatu becomes Gauna Kriya as a subordinate Kriya. Kriya Vachakatvam asti kila Drishtani ityatra. Astu.
That is Tam. Drishtam, Drishte, Drishtani,
Correct. Yanam Drishtam, Yanani Drishtani.
Drishtani.
Correct. Okay. And suppose let us take this with Gachanti instead of taking it as Shatrantas Napumsaka. Let us take it as Lat Prathama Purusha Bahuvachana. What happens? So here there is problem. Okay. So Aham is the Karta. Okay, so aham being the karta completely loses it when it tries to match with gachanti. Okay, gachati also loses it because pratama purusha only loses it. If it has to be a tinganta, it has to be uttama purusha ekavachana. Gachami. Then only aham could have satisfied the kartrutva for that. So that rules out. Just listen to me, huh? Don't intervene. So just that rules out gachanti becoming a tinganta in this sentence. Whereas it comfortably sat there, here it doesn't sit. There it sat because yanani was acceptable as a though it is a it is a karmani, right? So it oh gachanti karmani, what will be the form we have to see? Okay, karmani lat we have to see. Gacchati gamyate gamyate gamyante. So again here also it wouldn't have met because yanani is in dvitiya there with maya, is in actually karma position there with maya as the karta in tritiya. So yanani gamyante, something like that we have to take. Okay, gamyate gamyete gamyante, I think that is the bahuvachana form. So that is also not qualified because of that. So in both cases, we have a failure. Earlier, I had not noticed the failure with respect to karmani prayoga aspect of the lakara application. So both cases, we have a failure using gachanti as a lat form, as a tinganta. So we have to take the shatranta form, then it is satisfied. So of course, like we also faltered right now with gachanti. It takes some more maturity. You know, I should have noted it is in karmani. So yanani is a karma pada. So yeah. It has to be in Atmane Nich Bahuvachana. Karmani form, not Nich. Karmani form Bahuvachana. Okay.
Sir, but we can consider that as kartri also, yanani gachanti.
Yaani yanani maya drishtani asan tani yanani gachanti. Yeah, you can kind of pull it a little bit. Yes. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But if you take drishtani as the terminal pradhana verb, then it is in karmani. Maya drishtani. Okay? Or adrishyam, something like that. Apashyam, sorry, adrishyam. No. Apashyam. If you take the lung form of this, it would have been gachanti yanani maya maya ana apashyan. Okay? Drisht only because it is seen. So I have to check how Pash is actually more from my side to it, but they were seen. So I have to see the form, how the lung will apply there. Okay. Hmm. Anyway, Drishtani is a easier form. Ktanta ending in Karmani. Okay. All right. In the sentence above, the Gachanti is a verb, whereas in sentence 1 above, here, all the way to Balakaha Vidyalayam Gachanti. Okay. So don't confuse this with these two. So above is all the way up there. Okay. And whereas in 2, it is Visheshanam of Yanani, and the sentence has another verb. Another Pradhana or Gauna verb. In both cases, Gauna verb. Drishtani, Drishtavan. So Drishtani, Santi, Drishtavan, Asmi, something like that. We have to take the Pradhana Kriya as the Adhyaharana. By knowing the difference in the meaning of the word Gachanti in the two sentences, you will understand the difference in forms. That is, in this case, it is in Lat form, and in this case, it is in the Shatranta form, like that. And here it is in Prathama Vibhakti, here it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. That is subtle difference between Karmani Kartari sense of the sentence. Okay. So number 3 point now. So this is a little number 1 to this under this Vishesha takes a second reading before we arrive there. Okay. All right. So now Gachanti. Okay. I don't know why I cross these are. Stri who is going. So Gachanti is Ekavachana. So that's why I cut this. So we should switch it to she who is going. Gachantyaha would be these who are going. So there is a subtle typo there in English. So that's why I crossed it and said she who is going. Okay, in Strilinga. Shatrantra Pratyayanta Strilinga Pratama Ekavachanam. Here only they admit it, Ekavachan. Right? This part is correct. This sentence in English is slightly imprecise. In Vachana. Udaharanam. Balika Gachanti Kadhati. No problem. As she is going, she eats. Okay? Like that. In overall, you realign the English sentence to be suitable to English method of saying such things. Is eating while going, like that. Okay. Actually, though the order, the pradhanatva in the English has been thrown into going, and eating has been put in the Shatranta form, eating while going. Actually, no, okay. While going has that Shatranta sense. That's okay. While going is the thing, and then eating is the pradhana kriya. No, it's fine. Okay, it's perfect. Gachanti is an adjective of balika, strilingam, and is ikaranta. Okay, so they have reasserted this. One of the beginners now only asked, is it a Visheshana? See, they have reasserted the Visheshanatva aspect. Earlier also they had reasserted this for other earlier Pullinga also they had told all this. Somebody has a question? Okay, Vijay Lakshmi is unmuted. Do you have a question, Bagini?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, Gachanti lat prathama bahuvachane, Gachanti shatru stri ekavachane. So this I highlighted many times. I have put it down here. Okay, and Gachanti also is shatranta napumsaka bahuvachane, prathama bahuvachane, or dvitiya bahuvachane cha. That is written here, left side. Okay, all right. Okay, any confusion? There was a little bit of up and down, as even as I was explaining, there were several callbacks from me to correct things. Did everybody get it right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So let us do some practice as usual. I think let us understand what is the question. Adhastana kriyapadanam, of the kriyapadas that are below. Adhastana kriyapadanam shatranta strilinga ekavachananta roopam. So they have resorted to the hyphen, which they don't themselves recommend for us to write, but it's okay. Shatranta strilinga ekavachananta roopam likhata. So write the strilinga ekavachana. So what we have to do? We have to do the ati or not ati analysis. Okay. And accordingly come out with the answer. Fairly straightforward. See, they have given already examples as if it was very difficult. Vadati, vadanti, ati, anti becomes. So here Shrunoti, Oti is there. So just Ti comes. Okay. Of course, whether A comes before that and all depends on what modifications takes place to the Dhatu Bhaga. Okay. So here Shrunvati, some Vakara has come into picture. Okay. And actually what some internal Sandhi has taken place. Okay. That's what. Okay. Shrunvati. Okay, so this right now we cannot use any prakriya or sandhi knowledge to come out with. We have to kind of get it into our tongue. This is the form like that, like tongue I mean memory. Okay, so let us do some crowdsourcing. Pathati,
Pathanti.
pathanti. Ati is there, so
Pathanti.
pathanti is the form. Ati goes to anti. Dadati.
Dadati.
Dadati, no nakara because ati is there. So dadati. So remember, see here, guys. Dadati don't do. Dadati you do. Okay. Again, by practice, you will know there is no a before that. Okay. Dadati. So ati goes to kind of ati, but it's a is coming from some other prakriya. It's okay. All right. So skhalati. Kalanti, because there is ati, there is no confusion. Janati, janati, no ati, there is ati. So, parishilayati, yanti, ati is there, yanti. Roditi, rudati, not rudanti, because iti is there. Iti is there. Okay, because iti is there, it is not having nakara. So rudanti, rudan part is correct. So rudanti, rudati, sorry, nakara is not rudati, like that.
Rudati.
So though in pullinga it is rudan, in strilinga it is rudati, no nakara sound is there. In pullinga, na is a standard ending almost. Okay, chintayati, chintayanti, no confusion. Ati, karoti,
Kurvati.
kurvati, no nakara, and kurva is the form. Kurvati, oti goes to ati. Anayati,
Anayanti.
anayanti, ati is there. Krinati,
Krinati. Krinati.
Krinati. So what has happened by giving the examples this way, they have helped us. Everything on the left is nakara, everything on the right is without nakara. By some accident, it has happened so. Alternately, they have given. So that's okay. It kind of nicely sorts for us in the column. When we read again later, it's easy to see. Okay. So now one more exercise. Etesham bahuvachana rupani likhata. Write the plural forms of the following. Patayanti shikshika. So ekavachana visheshana visheshya pair with shatranta strilinga and the strilinga namapada they have given along with that. So patayanti shikshika. It's not a whole sentence. It is just a piece of a sentence. So patayanti shikshika and goes to patayantyah shikshikaha. This is very easy, right? But be very careful. Patayanti declines like Gauri Shabda and Shikshika declines like Lata Shabda. Okay, so we should not get confused. We should not do Untyaha type, Shikshikintyaha or something like that. Okay, so Patayantyaha Shikshikaha, that goes its own simple way. Rama, Rame, Ramaha, that way. And this is Gauri, Gauryau, Gauryaha. So Untyaha. Okay, Janati Balika. Okay, we'll do hold on. Sorry. I muted everyone because I realized the longer words when we do crowdsourcing, nothing is heard. So let me involve some people. So Dhananjaya Bhatt Varya, Dhananjaya I Bhatt.
Yes, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste.
So please, sir.
Janati balika, janatyaha balikaha.
Again, repeat.
Janatyaha
Why
balika.
Janatyaha?
Janati, no, sir.
There is no nakara. Very good. See, Varya analyzed correctly. See, mentally said, okay, Janati. So, not Antyaha. So, it is just Tyaha. So, Janatyaha Balikaha. Well done, sir. Okay, there was a little bit trick there in the first itself because the first one itself didn't contain nakara, but the example did. So, our mental brain look there and say, Janantyaha Balikaha. We don't again analyze where we came from. But Mahodaya had done it correctly. Nasti. Oh, thanks, Varya. Okay, we have who else will I call? Okay, we have another Mrs. Bhatt. Dr. Jyoti Bhatt.
धन्यवाद. Thank you.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Yes. Suchayanti margadarshika. Suchayanti will become Suchayatyah.
Why?
Suchayantyah.
No need to remove the nakara. Okay, it's already there. So Suchayantyah
Margadarshikaha.
That is again akaranta easily. N asti. So Ntyaha iti. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. Anil Varya.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Pachanti Janani. Pachantyaha Jananyaha.
Why Dirga? Gauri, Gauryau, Gauryaha, Jananyaha.
Jananyaha. Sorry, sir.
No. Don't be sorry. It's all part of. That's why we are making you guys do this. Pachantyaha, Jananyaha.
Yes, sir. Pachantyaha Janani.
Kamakshi Varya, is there a question, Varya? Kamakshi.
No, sir. I mean, I wanted to.
Okay,
answer.
number 4 for you. Yeah.
Shaknuvati dasi. Shaknuvantyah dasyah.
0.
Oh.
Look again.
Shaknuvatyah dasyah, isn't it?
Dasyah is correct. No problem there.
Shaknuvatyah
Dasyah. Well done. Okay, first time around you forgot the rule. Okay. Ha. Shaknuvatyah dasyah. Thanks, Bhagini. So, Lalita Subramanyam Varya.
Yes, sir.
Ha. Your chance.
Sir, sir, likhanti bhagini.
Mm.
Sir, na is there na here, so it will become likhantyah
Mm.
bhaginyah.
Bhaginyah. Fantastic. Likhantyah Bhaginyah. Slow and steady like Bhagini did. Meeta Bograi.
Namaste Mahoday.
Namaste Varya.
Rudati Sakhi.
Mm.
Rudatyah Sakhyah.
Well done. Rudatyah Sakyah. No nakara. Okay. Yeah. Now, Kavita Katre Varya.
Yes, sir.
Ha. Please try.
Nayantyah karmakaryah.
Nayantyah Karmakaryah. From Nayanti Karmakari. Well done. Nayantyah Karmakaryah. Guys, just read the question also so that our audio track is there for everyone. Some people sometimes are on the move. They are more focusing on the audio. So for them, it is important to hear the question also. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Well done, Kavita ji.
Thank you.
So, Bhavita or Bhavita? And I used to know the correct pronunciation. Bhavita, I think. Bhavita, no, Varya?
हाँ sir.
Ha, Bhavita.
Milanti agraja.
Mm.
Milantyah agrajah.
Very good. Milantyah Agrajah. Well done. Sunita Sharma Varya.
Namaskar Mahoday.
Namaskar.
Badhanti naika.
Read again,
हाँ,
read again.
Badhanti
No,
naika.
no.
ना
Read.
हम question.
No, question only. Read it correctly.
हाँ, Badhanti
Badanti is there? Is Badanti is there?
naika.
Badnati. Badnati. See,
Badhanati.
Dhakara is half.
अच्छा.
Dhakara with
अस्तु.
Nakara. Badnati.
Badhanati naika.
Hmm.
Badhantyah naikaah.
Ha, ati is there, so there is no nakara. So badnatyah. Badnatyah. No nakara in the with the ta.
Badhantyah naikaah.
Badnatyah naikaah. Well done, Bhagini. Thanks.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
No, I mean obviously Sunita ji comes from the Hindi belt, right? Clearly. So what happens for her? There is always a struggle with Devanagari lipi because she is mentally used to Sanskrit way of using Devanagari. Sorry, Hindi language way of using Devanagari. So they have actually greater struggle because for them they have to unlearn how they pronounced it in Hindi. Okay, so that's good. Well done, Sunita Varya. Asha.
Yes, sir.
There are two, three Ashas, but I think I got the Asha's iPhone. Okay, go ahead,
Shall
Asha ji.
Thank you, sir.
Fastest finger first.
Jalpanti vruddha. Jalpantyah vruddhaha.
Correct. Jalpantyah vruddhaha. So
What
actually,
is Jalpantyah, sir?
Jalpanam means chiti.
What is
Chiti chat. Chiti chat.
Bak.
Buck.
Okay.
Bhagini gave us the correct Hindi word. See, buck karna. So Jalpanti. Jalpantyah vruddha. Okay. All right. So we have lots of chance for you guys to practice. Very good. So I'll mute back Asha. Acha, if you can mute back yourself.
Mahodaya,
Pavish.
Badnati, what is Badnati?
Okay, meanings, right? Okay. So let us go through the meanings once. Janati Balika. Ekavachana only I will take for meaning. Janati Balika. The girl who is understanding, knowing. I mean, as somebody is learning, something like that. Then Suchayanti Margadarshika. The guide, lady guide who was guiding or indicating. Then Pachanti Janani. The mother who was cooking. Poor mother. Shaknuvati Dasi. So the female help who was capable, who was trying, who was attempting, that sense. Capable, who was being capable, something like that. Okay, then Bagini Likhanti. So the sister who was writing. Sakhi Rudati. I mean, I'm taking the other order because English order is easy. So the female friend who is crying. Oh, poor thing. Karmakari Nayanti. So the worker, female worker who is carrying some object. Agraja. I mean, carrying in English has other meanings. That's why I use the word object. Agraja Milanti. So the elder sister who was meeting. Naika Badnati. So the female lead, okay, or some actress or some leaderess, okay, who was binding something. Okay, I don't know what she was binding, but she was binding something. Because it's Visheshana to her, it is an act she is doing. It is not that she is being bound. Don't confuse this. This Badnati means she is the one who is binding something. Okay? Jalpanti Vriddha. So the old lady who is chit-chatting or bucking to use the okay. All right. So let's give the men some chance. Anil Varya.
Yes, sir.
Udaharananugunam vakyani parivartayata. According to the example, do the parivartana or the conversion. Adhyapika uttishtati pathayati. So we have to take the shatranta of uttishtati. So
Okay.
adhyapika uttishtanti pathayati. Obviously strilinga. That's why karta is in strilinga. So fairly straightforward. We have to be aware. So uttishtati is the lat form and we have to go to strilinga shatranta form. It is actually helpful because lat form has the ati, anti, all those things. So oti, eti, iti, all those things we can notice here and immediately use the na or not use the na. So good exercise. So you get the first one, Maria.
Yes, sir. Lakshmihi Gayati Nrityati.
Mm.
Lakshmihi Gayanti Nrityati.
Very good. And the meaning also, if you can tell.
Lakshmi is dancing while singing.
Very good. See, Mahodaya was noticing the English, Queen's English translation earlier. So while singing, he put latter because in English, that activity, current act, continuous activity is put latter in the way the phrasing is done. Though you can put a comma and say, while singing, she danced. But
Yes, sir.
it is a easier sentence the way they put it. Thanks, Varya. Well
Thank you,
done.
sir.
Balachandra Rao, Varya.
Shravya Mataram.
No, Radha.
Oh, Radha. Okay. Radha Krishnam Pashyati Tushyati. Radha Krishnam Pashyanti Tushyati.
Very good. Meaning?
Radha watching Krishna. Tushyati.
Pleases. I mean, becomes pleased. I mean, Tushyati is pleased like that.
Pleased,
okay. So watching Krishna, Radha is pleased.
Pleased.
Okay. Something, that's the thing. While watching, sense if you bring, then
watching,
Radha is pleased while watching Krishna like that. Okay. While is the easier way of putting that current continuous nature, asserting it. Thanks, Varya. Well done. Bharat Rudra.
Yes, sir. Shravya matram ahvayati roditi. Ahvayati roditi. Is it okay now, sir?
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yes.
You got it almost right. It's sometimes in India it's a matter of debate, this pronunciation, but it was acceptable. I understood you. Okay.
Shravya matram ahvayanti roditi.
Ahvayanti roditi. See, this can be, you can pronounce this as avhayati, but avhayati is very impossible to pronounce. Putting the vakara before the hakara is impossible in the mouth. So here we keep the garbhastha shishu vakara as first mother and then baby. So we do ahvayati. 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 Little bit it will become catch in the throat. That's why the struggle is understood, not a problem. So what is the meaning, sir?
Shravya, while calling the mother, cries while calling the mother.
Cries while calling the mother. Well done. Thanks, Varya. Dhananjay but already involved. So Ganesh Nayak gets the turn. Ganesh ji, Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram. Charulata Uttaram Smarati Likhati. Charulata Uttaram Smaranti Likhati.
Smaranti, accent the dirgha, okay?
Yeah.
Smaranti
Likhati. Charulata remembers and writes.
Writes while remembering.
Writes while remembering.
Yeah. Let's go with the while flow. It's nice. But only problem with while flow is you have to put the Shatranta later in the sentence after the while. Okay. Thanks, Varya. Badri Narayan Varya. Jai Badrinath.
Divya Chintayati Khedam Anubhavati. Divya Chintayanti Khedam Anubhavati.
See, here they introduce karma for the Pradhana Kriya. So it's a subtle growth on what is happening so far. It's interesting.
So,
but the answer is perfect. Meaning.
Divya, while thinking or feeling unhappy, Khedam Anubhavati.
No, the Shatranta is Chintayati. So put that after the while. Okay? There is no karma for Chintayati. Karma is for Kheda, for Anubhava.
She is getting experienced. She
is experiencing sorrow.
While she was thinking.
Yes. So even as she was thinking, she is experiencing sorrow. That is the other way, even as like that order. But this is correct what you said. So Divya, while thinking, while thinking you put later, experiences sorrow. Experiences because Bhavati is lat vartamana. So experiences sorrow while thinking. That's the correct English.
Here is Khedam hurt also?
Kheda is usually manasika. Yeah, hurt, but hurt in English it doesn't directly go with mental aspect. That's why sorrow is associated with.
She experienced hurt while she was thinking.
Not very appropriate conversion.
Oh,
Kheda
sorrow.
is more like mental hurt, which is sorrow.
Sir, Khedam weeping. Is it? Does it come?
Sad.
One second. Badri Narayana, you tell.
Sir, Khedam, is it worrying?
Yeah. Worrying or thinking? No, sorry. Khedam is not worrying.
Is it sorry?
Sorrow feeling.
Sorrow.
Chintayanti is not worrying itself. It is just thinking also, possibly. So, yeah. But what has happened in colloquial India, chinta means sorrowful chintanam only. Uska chinta hai, matlab uska kharab chinta hi hai. ऐसा नहीं है.
Chinta dahati.
Happy chintas are also possible. Yes.
Sir, chinta dahati sajivam, chita dahati nirjivam.
Oh, papa. Chinta dahati sajivam, chita davati nirjivam. Beautiful.
Only difference is just 0.
0 in other languages. In Samskrita, it is nakara.
Yes, nakara. Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's a good one. We'll remember that one. So what Mahodaya was telling was, worry kills the living, whereas the death fire kills the dead.
Yes,
I mean, finishes off the dead. Like that. Death fire being chita.
Yes, dead corpus.
Corpse. Yeah.
Yes. I also always worry about whenever it comes. But giving only that is easy, but the falling is a sort of bit tough.
Sir. Ha, sir. There are 99 gurus and one shishya in this world.
Correct. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. The one who maintains himself to not become a guru remains a shishya.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well said. So now, somebody who is carrying an iPad, my name is iPad, so I don't know male or female. If you identify yourself, iPad guest. Okay, don't worry. You may
Sampath,
not.
sir.
Sampath ji.
Namaste, Madhu.
Please go. Number 6.
Lalita jalam anayati skalati.
Skalati.
Lalita jalam anayanti skalati.
Here the karma pada is there for the Gauda karma Shatranta. So Lalita jalam anayanti skalati. And meaning, sir?
She is bringing water. While bringing water, skalati is stirring.
Slips.
Sorry, skalati is slipping.
This is our good old Lalita who is bringing water in a pot, heavy water pot, and she slips.
Lalita, while bringing water, slips.
Slips. Correct. Very good.
Lalita jalam anayanti skalati.
Okay, now Lalita has come up unmuted. She is worried about this.
ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಸರ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ನನ್ನ
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಸುಮಿತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಂ ಪೃಚ್ಛತಿ ಪಶ್ಯತಿ ಸುಮಿತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಂ ಪೃಚ್ಛಂತಿ ಪಶ್ಯತಿ
ಮೀನಿಂಗ್
ಸರ್ ಸುಮಿತ್ರಾ she is looking while asking question.
Okay, she looks while asking question. So for the pashyati, don't go looking as much. There is not huge bulk difference in English. But Sumitra looks even as she asks a question like that, or while asking a question like that. Okay, that's it. Pavi Shekhar.
Hanji, Mahoday. Okay.
What is the? Oh, you
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
answer.
answer.
I was trying to choose the men folk, but no problem. You take number 8. Yeah.
Okay. Srimati hasayati patayati. Srimati hasayanti patayati.
Hasayanti patayati. Here, what I saw, everything had nakara somehow. Gayanti, pashyanti, ahvayanti, smaranti. All are ati ending so far. So maybe the tough ones are coming next. I don't know. So what is the meaning, Bhagini?
So Srimati reads while laughing.
Correct. While laughing. Even as she is laughing. Very good. See, she is using the Vartamana version reads, which is like, impersonal. I mean, there is no current continuous nature. Srimati is reading, forces a little bit Shatran Tattva to the Patayati. So then I have to write in Samskritam, Srimati Hasayanti Patayanti Asti. Something like that I have to use. Okay. Somebody has a question.
Actually it is Patayati Hasyat, no? She is making others laugh.
Teaching.
Oh, she teaches, not reads. Correct. That part is correct. So this is niche. So even as she is laughing, she teaches. That means while teaching, she is maintaining a smiley face. That is the overall sense.
No, Hasayati means making others
Hasayanti. Oh, making joke.
Yeah.
Making
Hasati,
others laugh.
hasayati.
Correct, Varya. Thanks for being awake to this. So Patayati is also niche. Hasayati is also niche. Not hasanti. Otherwise, it would have been Srimati hasanti patayati. Even as she is laughing, she is teaching. She teaches. But here it is hasayanti. So Srimati even as she is making others laugh, she is teaching, not studying. Okay, so the teaching part maybe we always got right. Hasayanti, the niche aspect, Mahodaya brought to attention. Actually, that is special. So it's usually when they give something like this, it will be good if they put a footnote there or something, or they should have taught us few Nijanta versions earlier also, so that we know. Unfortunately, what has happened, there is no specific teaching of this Nijanta anywhere, but this is used all over. So we teachers have to be woke to it and say, hey, this is what it is. So thanks, Varya. So now some more are there. Shatrantam padam prayujya Ekam vakyam kuruta. So using Shatranta, make a sentence. So again, long winding question here. Grihinyah pakakaryam smaranti, jalpanam sthagayanti. So here what they have done, they have given karma in both places. So one of them will become gauna kriya after Shatranta. So first action has to go to Shatranta. Second actions leave as is as pradhana. So jalpanam sthagayanti unmodified will remain. Grihinyah will remain unmodified. This karma, pakakaryam as a karma will also remain unmodified. So we have to just take the first latlakara and convert it to Shatranta. So if I have to underline, I have to underline only that and remove the full stop, of course. So grihinyah pakakaryam smarantyah jalpanam sthagayanti. So remembering that the cooking work, the housewives, they stop the chit chat. Okay. हाँ पाककार के लिए बक बक बस बस करते something like that. My Hindi is very poor. Okay, so let us call upon Mrinalini Varye.
हाँ महोदय।
हाँ
गोपालिकाः क्षीरं दुह्यन्ति
दुहन्ति
कृष्णं स्मरन्ति। गोपालिकाः क्षीरं दुह्यन्त्य कृष्णं
Duhantya is not having the correct form. Can you think again? See above. Smaranti, smarantyah. Duhanti, duhantyah. Nakara is there, but visarga was forgotten by you.
दुहत्या
Duhantyah.
दुहन्त्यः कृष्णं स्मरन्ति. But I didn't understand what is duhantya.
Oh, see, dohana kriya in Sanskritam means to milk the cow. So gopalikaah kshiram duhanti means gopalikas are the
female
carers for the cow, or basically in this case they are belonging to the Gopala clan. The ladies of the Gopala clan, they milk the cow. Okay, milk the cows, because cow itself is not mentioned. You can take it as milk the cows, because there are so many of them. Then Krishnam smaranti, they remember
Krishna.
So
while
now
milking, they remember Krishna.
Very
Is
good.
It?
Correct. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So duhanti, milking, Shatranta, ekavachana. Thanks, Bhagini. So now, Anita Varye, did I call upon you earlier? I'm not remembering.
No, sir.
No. Sorry. Now you go.
Yeah. विद्यार्थिन्यः भगवद्गीतां जानन्ति तृप्तिं प्राप्नुवन्ति. विद्यार्थिन्यः भगवद्गीतां जानन्त्यः तृप्तिं प्राप्नुवन्ति.
Well done. What is the meaning?
They are the students are while understanding Bhagavad Gita, they feel satisfied.
Correct. Okay. So slightly correct English would be the lady students or the girl students obtain contentment. Okay, obtain contentment even as or while they are understanding Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So a little bit slight difference to the Triptim Prapnuvanti aspect. It's okay. What you said is quite fine. As long as you got the sense of it in Sanskritam in your mind, there is no problem with the translation, small, subtle, different choices that we make.
Mahodaya, janantyah alva.
One second. Let's go one at a time. Kamakshi Varye, what was your confusion?
Vidyarthinyah Bhagavad Gitam jananti. Vidyarthinyah Bhagavad Gitam janantyah or janatyah.
I have a typo. Okay. You guys pointed out correctly. See, it is jananti has an ati ending in pratama. Jana. Sorry,
Yes.
it has ati ending. Correct. You. So the janatyaha is correct. The ekavachana form is
Janati, right.
So because of janati, ati ending. So not janantyaha, it is janatyaha. Correct. As typed. Maybe the Bhagini read janantyaha. So that error, see, now what happened? We are susceptible to that error. So what we have to do, we have to reverse the Bahuvachana to Ekavachana. So janati, jananti. So janati, so janatyaha.
Janati.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Well, thanks for the alert, Kamakshi Varya. So Kamakshi Varya, you go with the next one.
Balikaah rudanti shalam gachanti. Balikaah rudantyah shalam gachanti.
Okay.
Rudanti anta irodrinda probably rudantyah.
Rudatyah.
Roditi.
Roditi. Ikara is there. If you remember, the Roditi is the Ekavachana form. See, that's why Bahuvachana is tough. It was so easy here. Everything was open to us. See, this Ekavachana is Roditi. We had seen it in the earlier exercise. So, Balikaha
Rudatyah shalam gachanti.
Okay. So, what is the meaning? Easy enough.
The girls go to school crying.
Yeah, even as they are crying, something like that, or while crying. Actually,
But
they are
while
crying.
going to school.
Yeah, they are crying as they go to school, like that.
School.
Okay. Okay. See, rudati ekavachana. So, roditi, rudataha, rudanti, lakare. Roditi, rudataha, rudanti. No, so we had not seen the dvivachana form in lat. Roditi, rudataha, rudanti. In Shatranta it is rudanti, rudantyau, rudantyah. Sorry, rudati, rudatyau, rudatyah. No nakara. Rudati, rudatyau, rudatyah. Gauri, gauryau, gauryah. Like that. Okay, that was good. So many times we have faltered. That's why it is good to do these exercises like this. So we will fall in every way, even after learning everything. Okay. Thanks, Bhagini. Now, Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
You get it.
सहोदर्यः कार्यक्रमे मिलन्ति सम्भाषणं कुर्वन्ति. सहोदर्यः कार्यक्रमे मिलन्त्यः सम्भाषणं कुर्वन्ति.
Milati, so milanti. So milati, milantyah. Okay. Sambhashanam kurvanti. What is the meaning, Bhagini?
Sahodaryah, brothers. Isn't it?
Bhagini, everything is Strilinga now.
Oh, okay. Sisters met in the program while talking.
Actually, even as they were meeting, I mean, even as they are meeting in the function, they do chit chat, they do conversation like that. Okay. So the slight that is a butler. So the sisters, many more than two, Bahuvachana. So the sisters converse just enough. This whole Sambhashanam Kurvanti, you can put it in one English word, converse. The sisters converse even as or while meeting in the program. Okay? Event, program, whatever. Thanks, Vijayalakshmi Varye. Whom I have not called. Let me scroll down the name list. What happens is I miss out all the guys in the UVW section. Vinita Varye. Vinita. Vishishtaya Nita.
Vagraya vane garjanti. Aharam vishyanti.
Anvishyanti.
Vagraha.
Vyagriyaha. See, it's a little tough, this one. Vyagri is the Pratama Ekavachana. Vyagri goes to Vyagriyaha.
Okay. Vagraya vane garjantya aharam avishyanti.
Anvishyanti. Okay. Bhagini, I suggest you do lot of reading. Okay, still it is lot of ironing needed. I know your Samparka is also little throttling some sounds. That also may be a reason. But we when we hear, no, we are hearing some misses. Okay, so practice reading Sanskritam a lot. Okay, just record yourself on your mobile phone and listen back. You will know where you are going wrong and all that. Because I am sure you can read it correctly, but when pronouncing, you still need to correct yourself. Okay. Okay, Vyagriyaha. Vyagri is a lady tiger, tigress. So Vyagriyaha is tigresses. Okay. So can you tell the meaning, Bhagini? Vinita?
Tigresses in the jungle
Mm.
are so I'm confused now.
Garjana is what? Garjana.
Roaring.
Roaring. Very good. No, that you are staying correctly. So let us worry about Shatranta form later. First, getting the meaning, right? So the tigresses are roaring in the forest. Fine. Next.
While resting.
No, while searching for food. Or actually, the tigresses search for the food even as they are roaring in the forest. Okay. Or actually, while roaring in the forest, they search for food. Okay. That's another way of also ordering it. Okay. So the tigresses, you can put the while for the second part because there is a concurrency here. Finally, the Garjana Kriya is concurrent with Anveshana Kriya. So where you put the while doesn't change anything in the sentence. So in English, what hears properly? The tigresses, while searching for food in the forest, I would put one A along with Ahara Anveshana. So while searching for food in the forest, they roar. Okay, that's another way of putting it also. No problem. Karya, thanks Bhagini. Well done. Good try. Vidya Shanbag.
Yes, sir.
Bhagini.
कार्यकर्त्र्यः निर्णयं स्वीकुर्वन्ति कार्यारम्भं कुर्वन्ति.
Very good.
कार्यकर्त्र्यः निर्णयं स्वीकुर्वत्यः.
Very good. 100 marks. Swikurvatyah. Well done.
कार्यारम्भं कुर्वन्ति.
So she remembered karoti, oti. So kurvatyah. With krudatu it is easy to remember. Karyakartyah nirnayam swikurvatyah without nakara. Karyarambham kurvanti. Abba, kru.
Yes.
They have really smashed us. Krudatu in karya, krudatu in kartri, and krudatu in svikara, krudatu in karyaramba, krudatu in kurvanti. Look, Sanskrit can achieve this. Okay, now Bhagini, what is the translation for this?
The lady
workers.
As they were taking the decision, took the decision.
As they are taking the decision is correct way.
As they are taking the decision, started the work.
Yeah, they start the work. Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Don't go to started because kurvanti is still start. Okay, not started. See,
yes.
Akurvan, if it was, then it would have been they started. Okay.
Yes.
Akurvan is also legal here. So, for example, karyakartryah nirnayam swikurvanti athva swakurvan. Okay, that is the form. Long form, difficult. But yes. Karyakartryah nirnayam swakurvan karyarambham akurvan. Nothing wrong with that. Everything is in past. Still Shatranta can go because in past it is continuous. So yes. Karyakartryah nirnayam swikurvatyah. Okay. Karyarambham akurvan. Only this remains in Lang. This goes to Shatranta. Okay. Yes. So that actually I wish they gave some examples in other tenses. They have not, but it is good to know. Okay. Thanks, Bhagini.
Dhanyavad.
Vandana Goradia Varye, all the way from Ahmedabad.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm from Mumbai, sir.
Mumbai, sorry.
Gruhagodikaha kitam gruhnanti adha patanti. Gruhagodikaha kitam gruhnantyah
Grihnati. Ati is there.
So Gruhnatyah.
Grihnatyah.
Adaha patati.
Patanti. That remains Bahuvachana. Patanti.
Patanti.
Bhagini, do you know what is the Griha Godika?
Lizard.
Very good. House lizards.
House lizards, right. Lizards. Kitam. Insects. Catching insects. Or right? Catching will be...
Correct. Catching is correct.
Catching insects. While catching insects, falling down.
They are falling down.
They are falling down.
Correct.
Thank you.
They never fall down. This sentence is difficult to prove, but yeah. There was some. They are better than Fevicol in staying on the wall.
Right. Never falls.
Bhagini, well done. So Sushma Varye.
वृद्धाः कार्यं कुर्वन्ति एवं स्तुवन्ति वृद्धाः कार्यं कुर्वत्यः एवं स्तुवन्ति. So this is the old ladies while doing work are remembering God or chanting God's name.
Very good. Now, interestingly, this number 8 example, because it is in Strilinga section, we know we have to go with Kurvatyaha. Okay. But suppose this Vriddaha was Vriddaha, Vriddau, Vriddaha, Pullinge. Okay. The Devam Stuvanti has no Linga association because Karta remains Vriddaha. So, you can technically take Pullinga interpretation of this entire set. So, Vriddaha, Karyam, Kurvantaha, Devam Stuvanti is also correct answer here. Okay? Because Pullinga is also Vriddaha in Bahuvachana. Strilinga is also Vriddaha in Bahuvachana. So if you answer Kurvantaha or Kurvatyaha, you're still in correct wicket. Okay? So here, of course, Kurvan, Kurvantau, Kurvantaha. Here it is Kurvati, Kurvatyau, Kurvatyaha. Without Nakara. Okay, I think that was a very good exercise. Let us take a water break and start with this Padasangraha. I know we are spending a lot of time in the class on Abhyasa, but I think that is the most beneficial part. Okay, so I don't mind stretching you guys a bit. So take a water break now. Let us gather back at 12:06, 12:02 now. Okay, on my clock. 4 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back. So we have moved to Padasangraha section. Okay. So some dhatus we are learning today. So the dhatus we are getting somewhat familiar today is trying to save. Trayate. So many Shubhashitas you will see Trayate. So trying to save. Dand to punish. Very familiar to all of us in India. Samadana, Danda, Beda. Dand. Then Dah to burn, again familiar, Dahati. Okay. Daha, kind of derived from Dah. 1 minute. Some sound is coming through. Okay. Then Dhai, Dhai. This Nya is a Itakshara there. Dhai. So that is to sustain. Okay. So the Dhati. So to sustain, to look after. Okay, slightly different from dane. So dhai, to sustain, to look after. So similar to trayate meaning actually a little bit. Okay, dhyai, to meditate. Okay, dhyana, we are familiar, right? So dhyai is the dhatu. Very good. So we will have some volunteer come forward and read it for us. Once, maybe it's been a while, so very quickly for trying dhatu, I will do the meaning explanation. Trying to save, trayate. So somebody saves. Okay, something trayate like that. Yakara is built into the Gana Vyavastha. This is not a Nijanta form. Okay, so the Karmani also has Trayate look and Kartari also has Trayate look, if you notice. So that Karmani Yakara is not having any particular appearance because the Gana Yakara itself was there. So you can take it in Kartari sense or Karmani sense according to the context. Okay, so you have to be aware, little bit aware. Okay, and Trasyate is of course Bhavishyat Kala. So, for example, Ramaha Sitam Trayate, Ramena Sita Trayate. Okay, that is the variation. Then Trasyate, Ramaha Shwaha Sitam Trasyate. Yes, Bhagini?
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಆತ್ಮನೇಪದಿ ಧಾತುನಾ?
ಹೌದು 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 ಅತೆ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ, ರೈಟ್? Trayate has the forced karmani atmanepaditva, but because it is already atmanepadi, that is also not having any override effect. It's already atmane. That karmani yakara is also not having any override effect. So that's why the two forms are colliding in appearance. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Correct. Trayate atmanepadi. So that we know how to judge it. Moment we see ate, we know it is atmane. When we see ati, we know it is ati or whatever ti. So we know it is parasmai. Okay. So then tratavyam, traniyam should be protected sense. One is tavyat, another is aniyar. It's two alternatives available. And this is in napumsaka, but it can be tratavyaha, tratavya, traniyaha, traniya. All those forms are also available according to the Visheshanatva what we want to go with. Something, whatever that something should be protected, the linga of that something decides the linga of tratavyam. Or we should say tratavya will be taking the other linga endings. Then tratah, trata, tratam. So here it is ktanta, bhuta karmani krudanta, or as a visheshana in certain circumstances. Okay. So bhuta karmani krudanta, we know that was protected. That's the sense. And tranah, trana, tranam is the alternative form. Okay. See, so tratah, tranah, trata, trana, tratam, tranam, but they have given in a slightly better way here. Here they have broken off the other form into three set again. Tranah, trana, tranam. So usually you will find this more in use. Tratah, trata, tratam, but maybe somewhere it is there, this other form. Okay, interesting. Two split forms are there. Then tratavan, tratavati, again two forms. Tranavan, tranavati. So whatever is the formulas that are giving the option of trata and trana is applicable both in ktanta and ktavatu anta. Okay, so tratavan, tratavati. So somebody who protected, who saved. And then that is in the alternate form with pullinga, strilinga. This also has napumsaka form, but they have not highlighted that, as we know. Trayamanah, trayamana, trayamanam. Now instead of shatranta, they have switched to shanajanta because of atmanepada. Okay, so trayamanah. So the one, even as somebody is protecting in pullinga, so even as he is protecting, even as she is protecting, and even as something is protecting. Trayamanam. Trayamanah Ramah Sitam Pashyati. Something like that. Okay. Tratva Paritraya. Tvanta Lyabanta. Tvanta is for the pure dhatu. Lyabanta is for the upasarga yukta dhatu. Both have the same meaning of, in the sense of meaning, I mean, the Tvanta gives the meaning of having done in both places. Lyabanta also gives the same meaning of having done. So having protected, having specifically protected, something like that. Pari means all around, that sense. So maybe it's here in having completely protected sense is there in paritraya. Okay, and then stratum, in order to protect. Okay, so Ramah Sitam tratum Lankam gacchati. Something like that. Okay, Pita putrasya karnam vyavartayantam dandayati. Ayoyo. Okay, this is for the dandadhatu. So this picture I am explaining here also. Okay. Putrasya karnam vyavartayantam dandayati. Twisting the ear of the boy, he punishes him. Ayo. All of us have gone through this. At some stage or the other.
Sir?
Huh?
We tell that in the sloka that paritranaya sadhuna, that must be the same.
Yes, yes. So can you guess the anta there, Bhagini?
Huh?
That paritranaya, What is the form?
Chaturthi, I guess.
That is correct. But Chaturthi of what Pratipadika?
That I don't understand, sir. That's why I am asking. Here it is Paritraya, no?
So that is actually Tranam is a Leban is a what you call, not Lebanta. It is what you call Lyudanta. Okay. So from the same Traing Dhatu, Lyudanta is taken as Tranam, something like Trananam, Tranam, something like that. So that's Vibhakti variant is that. Tranaya, Paritranaya. Protection. Tranam means protection. Trying means to protect. Tranam means the protection itself as a nama parivartita kriyapada. Okay?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Lyut anta.
Lyut.
As far as I can guess, So again, like I told you, they are teaching us a few Kridantas, but there are tons of them.
A lot of them.
It will take a while before we can. And then there is Sanadi, Taddita, all those things to learn. We are scratching the grammar of Sanskritam in this up to Kovida. Okay? So after Kovida, you become qualified to dig further. That's all.
Pranaya, is it Strilinga?
No, that is Avyaya Bhagini. Tranaya. So there, Paritranaya, yeah, it is not Strilinga. Tranam is Napumsaka, I think. Tranam is Napumsaka. Tranaya is Napumsaka. Protection is a Napumsaka pada. Samanyatya Lyudantas are Napumsaka. For example, Krudatus Lyudanta is Kartavyam. Okay. And then like that it goes. Gam Datus is Gamanam, something like that. Karanam is the Krudatus Lyudanta, not Kartavya. Karanam is the Krudatus Lyudanta. So Karanam, Gamanam, Agamanam with Upasarga, or Khadanam. Okay. Anam endings you will hear.
They are all kriyas, no?
Ana endings. So Ana ending goes to Aya in the Vibhakti. Anaya, Pritranaya, Anaya, like that it goes.
Paritranaya sadhunam.
Paritranaya sadhunam.
Yes.
That is Chaturthi effect, right?
Yeah.
For the sake of Chaturthi. Okay. So let us invite someone to read. See a new interesting name, Nagaraju Kesari. Varya?
Yes, sir.
Nagaraju Kesari Varya.
Yes.
Nice.
First time
nice
I'm getting a chance to.
I'm sorry, sir. What happens now? LMN OPQRSTUV goes below my screen. I have to invest in a second monitor and a new computer to do honest job here. 43 names are there, so it scrolls down and it is laborious to scroll down, and I take the lazy path. I'm sorry. No, you get a chance. You read all the dhatus today, please. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Dand, to punish. Dandayati, dandatye, dandyate, dandayishyati, dandayitavyam, or dandaniyam. Then danditaha, dandita, danditam, danditavan, danditavati, dandayan, dandayanti, dandayitva, paridandya.
Paridandya, very good.
Paridandya, dandayitum.
Because of triple, quadruple Samyuktakshara, and also they're all horizontally there next to each other. It takes a while to catch it correctly. Well done, though. In fact, but you see how beautiful Devanagari Lipi is. I'm glad. Devanagari Lipi is not very old. Sanskritam is very old. Devanagari is quite new. Okay, it is an evolution of old Brahmi and other lipis. Okay, but this is a very good evolute. Okay, of course, each of us love our mother tongue scripts also, because you can write Sanskritam perfectly in Kannada, Telugu, Marathi is of course close to Devanagari only. So you can write it in Malayalam, everything. Even Tamil has an extended Tamil character set to support all the pronunciation of Tamil, of the Sanskrit letters and compounds. So even Tamil is capable. not the standard letter set of Tamil, but the evolved letter set. And then what the Tamil script people did is they invented a script for Samskritam in the olden times called Manipravala. Okay, lot of the Sanskrit studies and works of Tamil Nadu are all in Manipravala Granthas. They are all in, they look like Tamil to the uninitiated, the letters look like Tamil, but they are actually Manipravala letters. Okay, they may have some resemblance here, there. They're also a little bit orals like Tamil actually. In fact, that way for us, many of us in Karnataka, distinguishing between Malayalam and Tamil is a struggle. But Malayalam is more rounded and Tamil has a little bit of linearity here, there. So that is one way I detect. Okay. All these scripts are perfect to represent Sanskritam, not Devanagari alone. But even being a Kannadiga myself, between Kannada and Devanagari, for studying Sanskritam, I prefer Devanagari. Okay, that's all.
So next one, daha, to burn. Dahati, dahyate, dakshati, future. Dagdavyam, dahaniyam. Dagdaha, dagda, dagdam. Dagdavan, dagdavati. Dahan, dahanti. Dagdva, vidahya. Dagdhum.
So, beautifully read, Varya. Now, what has to happen in your head is, even as you're reading, the meaning should walk through. Okay?
Yeah.
That prakriya you have to bring into your head. It has to be pretty quick. Dahati, it burns. Something burns. Dahyate, dahyate, something is burnt. Like that, it has to immediately flow in your head. It doesn't have to be English, of course. In your mother tongue or actually in my reading of how our mind understands, there is a mental language we understand with that. That's how I look at it. There is this thought that we understand it in our mother tongue. I have analyzed my head a little bit nowadays. Like, sometimes you can go a little bit away from the process of what your understanding is meaning and look at it. Am I really thinking of it in Kannada now or Tamil or Sanskrit? No. There is a silent understanding artha language in the head. That is what we use. Okay. Then we again mouth it in the correct language as needed, as a post processing.
There is a scientific study itself for that, sir. The understanding is always in the first language that we learn, the mother tongue that we learn, and it's always processed in the language that we tell it in the language that we listen. So it always happens.
I agree, but Bhagini, some of us were lucky to be brought up with 3 languages almost from birth.
Yes. Even I was brought up like that itself.
So
like
I now, being of that nature, there isn't one fixation in my head.
Yes.
I'm fluidly able to understand in all 3 of them, maybe.
Yeah, no, my son is first language, though first language is Tamil. His words always comes in English. His thought process is always English.
Yeah.
For us, Tamil is the first language, but for school, for them, the English becomes the primary
Bhagini,
thinking.
actually, I went through first up to my 7th standard was in Kannada medium. And English was just a ABC type of language to study for us. So there was no corruption of Indian way of thinking, etc. I'm extremely thankful to my parents for living in rural areas in my childhood.
That is the big thing, yes.
Yeah. That's why today I love the languages and Samskrita.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
feel sad for the city kids today. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, it's a little bit on the side. Mahodaya, you continue.
Yeah, there is dhanch. How do you pronounce?
Dhai, like that.
Dhai, okay. Dhai, to sustain, look after. Dadhati, dhiyate, dhasyati, dhatavyam, dhaniyam. This is what? Just hita, is it?
Hita. See how there is obviously Paninian sutra somewhere for this dhatu where the dhatu gets replaced with the completely different form.
Yeah, hitam, hita, or maybe hitaha is there. I don't know. Hita.
Actually, I think you are right. Hitaha maybe. Hitaha, hita, hitam. I think there is a typo.
Hitaha, hita, hitam. Hitavan, hitavati.
Hmm.
Dhadat, dhadhan, dhadat, no, dhadati.
Dhadati. Otherwise, they would have put the nakara there.
Yeah,
Dhadati.
dhadat, dhadati.
Hmm.
Hitva,
Hmm. See,
pradhaya.
why dhadati? You see, dadhati is the latlakara form.
Yeah, yeah.
Ati ending. So it has to be without nakara. So
Yeah.
dadati only.
Dhadati.
Hmm.
Hitva, pradhaya, dhatum.
So very tough dhatu.
This
This
is very tough.
dhatu, we will go all over and get confused. Some places the hrasva dakara, sorry, the alpa prana dakara has become mahaprana. So there is a duplication, dadhati, like that. There is a dvitva. This is again gana prakriya. This dadha. There are some dhatus which are in a particular gana where this duplication happens in the way the dhatu's first letter. Duplication with hrasvatva also along with it. And then there is no duplication in places. Then there is a hita, completely changed. This is, see here, Tvanta has hitva and Lyabanta has dha again, pradhaya. Tough dhatu.
Dhatum, tumun is dhatum.
Hmm.
So here, if I had to give a sentence, saha hitaha means he sustained.
See, that is karmani, kitanta.
Oh,
So
okay.
you something tena hitaha. So
Acha,
tena brataha hitaha.
Okay.
Okay. Or agrajena brataha hitaha. Like that.
Okay. Agrajena pranahita. Okay.
Don't go into Visheshanatva type too early, because there are some rules about kartari usage of ktanta for only gatyartakas. There is no gati artha, or there is no movement type of artha for dhai. So we cannot go into kartari mode. Okay?
Okay. Dhyai, to meditate. Dhyayati, dhyayate, dhyasyati, dhyatavyam, dhyaniyam, dhyataha, dhyata, dhyatam, dhyatavan, dhyatavati, dhyayan, dhyayanti, dhyatva, nidhyaya, dhyatum.
Dhyatu. I don't know what nidhyaya, what is the ni bringing into the equation? Maybe sitting down and doing dhyana, nidhyaya, perhaps. Okay, that's how it sounds to me. Okay. All right, so let's see some examples there. Shri Vivekananda dhyayati asmakam krute saha dhyayedeva. Dhanarashihi dahati. Dhanarashina duhyate. Little bit of dah dhatu here. Okay. This happened, right? 2017. 16, I forgot now which year. Okay. Thanks, Nagaraju Varya. I'll mute him. We will do the Prahelika. Okay, we have some more time. So, Prahelika. So, the puzzle. Rajnyaha sambodhanam kim syat Sugrivasya tu ka priya adhanastu kim icchanti artaihi kim kriyate vada. So there are 4 questions. Please tell one answer that fits. I think. Okay. Rajnyaha. This is Shashti. Rajan Shabdasya. Raja, Rajanau, Rajanaha. That goes to Rajnyaha in Shashti Ekavachana. So Rajnyaha Sambodhanam Kim Syat. What may be the way to address the king? Like Hey Deva, something like that, right? Perhaps. Or Hey Rajan, something like that. Okay, let's keep some open-mindedness about what it is. Leave it. Sugrivasya tu ka priya. Of Sugriva, who is the dear one? And feminine priya. So, who is the dear lady of Sugriva?
Tara.
Okay. Tara. Very good. There is almost a single-throated answer for that. Tara. Okay. Vali also desired, but that is different. But okay. First she was Sugriva's. Adhanastu kim icchanti. Adhana is a poor fellow without money. So what do the poor desire? Dhanam, Srihi, Lakshmihi. Many answers are possible there. Okay. Aishwaryam. Many answers are possible. Let us keep an open mind for that. Artaihi kim kriyate vada. Artaihi, artaha, those who are desiring some succor. That means those who are in some kind of trouble, distress. Yeah, those who are in some distress. So by the distressed people, what is done? Tell. Hahakara, something like that. Ha ha, it is something. Okay, potentially. So now we have to think. Oh, there is Sambodhana of Raja. Tara is clear. Adhanaha dhanam, taradhana, tarashri. I don't know. So we don't know. Artaihi kim kriyate, tarashri ha. I don't know. So devatara dhana ha. I don't know. One word answer for all of them. Oh my God. Is there a way to call a king with the Tara thing? Pitara. Adhanaha kim icchanti with Tara.
Devataradhanam.
You got it. Devata. Deva is so it is not one word for all four. It is a compound. Deva for the first one, Tara for the second one.
Dhanam.
Ra. Okay, Tara, Dhanam. Dhanam. Artaihi Devataradhanam kriyate. Oh, okay. The fourth one is combining the power of the first three answers. So correct. We pray to God when we are distressed. So Devataradhanam kriyate artaihi Deva iti rajnyaha sambodhanam bhavati. Sugrivasya priyatu Tara, Deva Tara, and Dhanam. Adhanastu Dhanam icchanti. Devataradhanam artaihi kriyate. Well done. Okay. So I guess that will be the clear answer. Devataradhanam. So what we have to remember is the fourth one is actually the combination of the above three. But it's okay. All right. So yeah. There is this beautiful paddhati in the north that I love so much. This Chat Puja. Such a thing is a little bit weak in the south. We do Bagina of the rivers, but I don't know that there is a Samuhika thing with the way they do it in the north. In the north, it is very religiously performed, Chat Puja. They go to the nearby river and do puja. Right, Bagini?
महोदय आर्तैहि किम क्रियते वद, मतलब जो दुखी लोग हैं वो क्या करते हैं, वो देवता की आराधना करते हैं आराधनम।
हाँ, वो क्या हुआ ना, पहला भाग का देवा आ गया, दूसरा प्रश्न का तारा आ गया, तीसरा प्रश्न का ताराधनम अस्माभिः चिंतितम् आसीत्, देव इति मया एकवारम् उक्तम् आसीत्. I remembered vaguely what I taught in the 2 years ago. I have also not looked at this verse for ages. So so Devataradhanam actually is quite straightforward, but this third one I struggled to remember that it's actually combination. So I was looking for a fourth word there. Good. All right, so let's move forward. So does anybody from the north who performs Chat Puja here? Chat Puja or Chat Puja?
It's very common amongst people from Bihar.
Bihar. Your family does it, sir?
Sir, I do not belong to that area.
You don't.
I belong to
that area. Okay.
But I observe them here in Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. Oh, very good. Yeah, they
Sir,
do it.
Sir, in Kannada, it is Marada Bagina.
Marada Bagina.
Marada Bagina. Offer to water god.
Water god.
River gods.
River gods, yeah. Yeah, correct. In the villages, they still do it. On a particular day, they do it. Usually coincides with rainy season also, I think.
Yeah. Sir. Even in Udupi, some places also, sir, they do it.
Yeah, very good. All right, good. So, one more Subhashitam section also, we will at least jump in. Let us see how far we can go. I don't want to go beyond 12:45. So, let's see. One Subhashita maybe we can do. Subhashitam, Sushtu Bhashitam. Ete satpurushaha para. Okay, by the way, the previous verse was in correct meter also, guys. Though the thrown in question mark for us to help us, this is actually in some correct meter. Rajnyaha sambodhanam kim syat sugrivasyatu ka priya adhanastu kimichanti artai kimichantyartaihi. Let that it will go sandhi. Adhanastu kimichantyartyaihi kim kriyate vada. Like that it will go. It will be in correct meter, by the way. When you sing it, you will know immediately. Oh, Subhashitam. Ete satpurushaha parartha ghatakaha swartan parityajya ye. How big this meter is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, 20 letters. Huge. 80 letters in total. Ete satpurushaha parartha ghatakaha swartan parityajya ye samanyastu parartham udyamabrutaha. Samanyastu parartham udyamabrutaha swartha virodhena ye temi manusha rakshasaha parahitam swarthaya nighnanti ye ye tudgnanti nirartakam parahitam te ke na janimahe. Kavi is brilliant here. So what he's doing is progressively describing certain people, qualities of people, okay, with respect to how selfish or non-selfish they are, okay. And he is going from the best person to the worst person and telling that I don't know the person who is capable of this kind of worst act. Okay, that's the last one. We know them to be terrorists today. Okay. Ete satpurushaha parartha ghatakaha swarthan parityajya ye. So, ye, first you start with ye, those, ye swarthan parityajya parartha ghatakaha bhavanti ete satpurushaha kila. That's all. Okay. So, ye, those, yaha, yau, ye, saha, taute, sarvanama declension. Okay. Remember, sarvanama declension is a whole class of them. Kaha, kauke, yaha, yau, ye, saha, taute, and of course the striling and the napumsaka forms of the same set. So many others are there. Sate, taha, and then various others are there. Okay, so the ye, te, here they have combined ye with ete. No problem. Okay, those, these. That's how that's. Those who give up their swartas, having given up their swarta, having given up lebanta, see, parityajya. Those having given up their swarthas, I mean, given up their own gains, who are, they are parartha gatakaha. They are actually the guys who are very embodiment of helping others. Okay. Te satpurushaha or ete satpurushaha kila. We have to add for color. Aren't they like that? Okay. Ye swarthan parityajya parartha gatakaha bhavanti. You can put in bracket. Parartha gatakaha santi te satpurushaha ete satpurushaha kila, like that. Okay, beautiful. Then second one goes ye swartha virodhena pararthamudyama brutaha. So swartha virodhena, swartayaha avirodha, swartha virodha, swartha virodhena, tritiya ekavachana. So those without sacrificing their own needs, most of us generally belong in this class, hopefully. I think so. I would like to think so about myself. I don't know. Those without giving up their own needs are also engaged in, are also the brita is in the sense a carer type of sense. So udyama brita means one who is engaged in activity of parartha. That means those who do parartha, but after taking care of their self needs. Okay. Samanyastu. They are samanya. Loka samanya. They are mostly found in the world. In a good, even that this line we have to search today, but okay. All right. See the third one. Ye swartaya parahitam nighnanti te ami manusha rakshasaha kila. Those for the sake of swartha, they block the hita of another or destroy the hita of others. That means they destroy the joy of others for the sake of selfish needs. These people, te, ami, those, these, this is at Sanskrit techniques. Okay. So these, aren't they the very Rakshasas in the shape of Manavas? Manusha Rakshasa, like that. Is a Karmadharya. Okay, then last one, beautiful. Ye Parahitam Nirarthakam Gnanti Te tu ke na jani mahe iti na jani mahe kila. So those destroy the hita of others. Okay, destroy or block or do the nasha of others happiness, good for others. They destroy without any swartha also. There is no swartha sentence in this part only. Okay, nirarthakam, without any purpose, without any meaning. Yeah, swartha absence is mentioned is nirarthaka. Okay, so Kavi says, I don't know who they are. I mean, they must be real. How to name them? Even Rakshasas are better than them. Like that he is saying. Okay, beautiful.
Duryodhana, sir.
Example. In different times, different people.
Yes.
Duryodhana had swartha, so he belongs to the third category, right? He had swartha at least. It was not nirarthaka. Ashwathama had a hatred to some extent, which was nirarthaka, but that one, when he was driven to madness due to what happened to Drona, so we will let him be. So Vyasa, my Guruvarya says Vyasa has been very harsh on Ashwathama. He paints him in a very dhurta sense, which is he feels it's a correct painting. Yeah.
He killed the Upapandavas.
Yeah. He nirarthaka killing. I mean, meaningless killing. He really didn't obtain any peace for the soul of his father.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Hiranyakashipu also, sir. Hiranyakashipu for the without any reason harming others.
Just for, but there is sometimes they get this sadistic joy, right? I don't know whether you can call that swartha. Yeah. There are people who get sadistic joy in being cruel to others, which is very difficult to get to how to stop those people.
Vikruti, manasya.
Yeah. I don't think they are Manushara.
Sorry.
Janimahe. Vayam na ke te iti vayam na janimahe. Janimahe jna dhatu. That means knowledge.
Atmanepadi, correct?
No, it's uttama.
Atmanepadi uttam purush bahuvachan, no? Vayam na jani.
Bagini, 1 second. Janati is the latlakara form. So how it becomes?
Yeah, that's what I am asking. Like, what will be the pratham purush?
I don't know how it has gone into Jani Mahe form. I have to search this Gnadhatu's tables and figure out what is happening. Okay, but we don't know them is the meaning. Okay, and it is Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana, Vayam.
Yeah, Vayam na jani.
Vayam na
jani
mahe.
So
see, Janami, Janima, Janami, Janivah, Janimah, something like that in Lat. Okay. So Jani Mahe, what form it is, we have to search a little bit in the ashtadhyaya.com. It is the same dhatu, Gnya dhatu, but we have to figure out.
Yeah, because I always see in Parasmaipadi form only, Janati.
No, but just because you see Ekara here, don't jump into this Parasmay Atmane conclusion. Okay. Let us be researching it to find out and then conclude.
Okay, sure, sir. Yeah.
It's definitely not there already in my head, the answer. Okay.
Lit Lakara, I think, sir.
Lritva.
Lrit
is Bhavishyat Kala. Is there a Lrit sense in that? Okay. Maybe Bhagini. You searched,
I had seen once, I don't remember, but I remember.
We will search and figure out. Maybe in the group, I will remember to put that
Atmanepadi.
Again, let's not conclude it is Atmane. Okay. It may be. So,
only
etes
only in Atmanepadi, it is Lat Lakara. It is like vandavahe vandamahe.
Vandavahe, vandamahe. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. So maybe it is having a transformation that has taken it to Atmanepaditva, or it is a Ubhayapadi dhatu. Jnayate. See, janati, jnayate is there. Okay. So maybe it is a Ubhayapadi dhatu and they have taken the Atmanepadi form there. Okay. A little bit research will tell us. Don't guess. Okay.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
एते सत्पुरुषाः परार्थघटकाः स्वार्थान् परित्यज्य ये सामान्यास्तु परार्थमुद्यमभृतः स्वार्थाविरोधेन ये अविरोध सवर्णदीर्घाय स्वार्थ अविरोध सवर्णदीर्घ स्वार्थाविरोधेन ये ते मी I have to read it as te mi. I should not read the avagraha. ते मी मानुष राक्षसाः परहितं स्वार्थाय निघ्नन्ति ये तु घ्नन्ति निरर्थकं परहितं ते केन जानीमहे. Okay. So Vibhajana is given, but we kind of know that exercise now, so you guys go through. But here it is very clear. Ekara is there, so Purva Rupa Sandhi and the elision of the Akara has happened. And a few other Anuswara Sandhi here and there are there. Otherwise, some Savarna Dirgha Visa. Swartha Avirodha, but it is a Samasta Pada. Swartha plus Swartha Swarthayaha Avirodha, Swarthavirodha, something like that. Atva Swarthasya. Okay. So again, Parartham, para artham, like that. Paresham, artham, parartham. And then there is a samyuktakshara, Udyama Brutaha. Again, Udyama Brutaha is a samasta. Tons of samastas. Satpurusha is a samasta, Parartha is a samasta, Parartha Ghataka is a second samasta on top of that, etc., like that. Okay, this is Upasarga Dhatu, Parityajya. Upasarga Dhatu Lyabanta. Very easy. Okay. They
Is
have
it
given
Atma Janimahe Atmanepadi because the Kavi can't think of who can such a person be? There is no karma. I don't know.
No. You are confusing Bhave Prayoga with. No. It's nothing about Bhave. This is actually Atmane Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana form. Like Bhagini said, no. Vande, Vandamahe, Vandavahe, like Vandavahe, Vandamahe, like that. Okay. It is probably Lat Atmane only. Okay. Those who help others, setting aside their selfish ends, are the noblest Satpurushaha. Those who help others without upsetting their own ends, needs actually, ends is needs, are ordinary, Samanyas. Those who harm others for their own selfish ends or needs are demons in the guise of human beings, Manusha Rakshasaha. Those who harm others without reason, well, we don't know what to call them. So Anvaya is also given by Samskrita Bharati nicely. Ye swartan parityajya parartha ghatakaha santi bhavanti ete satpurushaha iti mama matihi. Something like that Kavi is saying. Ye swartha virodhena parartham udyamabrutaha. This is very interesting. Normally we go pararthe udyamabrutaha like that, Saptami. But parartham karma sense they have taken. Parartham, you can go Pararthaya also. Pararthaya Udyamabritaha, but they have taken Parartham. 3 vibhaktis are allowed here, I think. Pararthe Saptami, Pararthaya Chaturthi, and Parartham Dvitiya. Udyamabritaha. Ete tu Samanyaha. Ye Swarthaya. See, here they have gone Chaturthi. Swarthaya Parahitam Nignanti Te Ami Manusha Rakshasaha. Ye tu Ami is ete only, is an alternate form, okay, to the Sarvanama etat. Okay. Yetu parahitam, it is a difficult declension. Ami, ime, imani, some complicated declensions it goes through. Yetu parahitam nirarthakam gnanti teke najanimahe. Teke iti najanimahe. Also you can connect it like that. Vayam is implicit in Janimahe. So Ghatakaha engaged in, Udyamabhrutah, working help. Okay, Bhrut is here is a help, working help. I mean, helping others who are engaged in working for others. Okay, there is an English order. We will skip that. All right. So with that, we have passed our time. So afternoon, we'll catch up with the Subhashita, second and probably the second Subhashita only. So have a nice lunch break. 3 o'clock we will gather. Luckily, no IPL or World T20 or Modi's swearing in or disturbing us. So I think you guys will come in good numbers, hopefully. See you all after lunch. Bye.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Namaste.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.